How to develop a product strategy for a startup podcast. In the series of informational podcasts about business ideas, solutions, and the utility of strategies, Auxano Global Services brings to you another educational podcast about techniques for scaling up the business. Here we hold conversations about emerging technology, market trends, consumer demands, industrial competition, marketing strategies, and communication tactics. To know more about the previous podcasts and keep a regular follow-up on upcoming podcasts, you can like, subscribe, and follow our channel. In this podcast, we will discuss the ways to develop a product strategy for a startup and the best strategies to scale up the newly started business. It is a tough job to sustain and grow as a startup in this competitive market. Although, with new technology and globalization channels, it is easy to build a business community. Through various marketing techniques and communication channels, a business can create a considerable group of consumers. Planning and precisely drafting strategy is crucial to the success of any business. As a startup, it is vital to plan a product strategy that helps the business to become a brand. Drafting this strategy requires education, knowledge, and skill set. No strategy can be general. Every business has a different spectrum of the target audience, market, competition, product line, and investment capability. Each of the factors mentioned above makes a distinctive palette for every business. When this palette changes, strategy to address the problem changes. Therefore, it is advisable to create one strategy rather than relying on generalized plans. Hence, here we will discuss how to make a product strategy for startups. The business world is expanding, and it is a good time to implement an idea. With technology, you can communicate about your product and make it available to millions of people. Let's understand the product strategy for startups in detail. What is a product strategy? Products are the most important part of any business. A product strategy aims at creating a high-level plan that describes the objectives a business wants to accomplish through the products. The plan also contains how to achieve the objectives. The product strategy should answer questions revolving around the target group, problems it will solve, how will it benefit the people, and the company's agenda through launching the product. This strategic planning should take place before you go into the market. A good product strategy requires a deep understanding of the market. This understanding should include challenges that customers face, competitors, and product substitutes present in the market, highlighting your unique selling proposition, and connecting every piece of information. What are the benefits of implementing a product strategy? Product strategy is important to guide and connect multiple touchpoints of the whole product cycle. The strategy includes an initial product idea that can help a company in realizing the overall vision of a business. It is salient to craft a strategy for your products that address the market mix of the product. Through the product strategy, managing the image and identity of the product line in the market is easier and more efficient. Adding to it, product strategy provides a sense of clarity for your company. It helps in prioritizing problems to address in the product lifecycle. Because of the clarity and priority list, the team can easily take tactical decisions along with the process. Launching a product in the market is a big investment. Especially as a startup, your first group of products must make a lasting positive impact. Products are built by thorough research, planning, design, development, implementation, and marketing. A product strategy helps in guiding all these factors in the correct direction. How to develop a product strategy. 1. Define your market. The most basic part of drafting a product strategy is defining the market. Start with the segmentation of people who might be interested in buying your product. Understand the groups and aim at the most potential group of consumers. Focus on the decided target group of consumers. After determining the target group, research them. Know their personalities, and survey about what they need to address the problem you are trying to solve with your product. Also, consider knowing what they want from that solution. Sometimes understanding their needs and wants gives you a good way to product. Adding to it, know their issues and their willingness to address those issues. With understanding your consumer, you also need to understand the competitors present in the market. There will be other businesses with similar products. Also, don't ignore the possible substitutes for the product. For example, competitors of a coffee brand such as Nescafé are not just other coffee brands, but also brands offering tea. Another product category can also replace your position in the consumer's budget. 2. Define customer personas. A customer persona is a detailed description of a single person or a fictional character who represents your target group of audience in the most relatable manner. This fictional character should be based on your deep research of the target audience. A customer persona represents the whole consumer base. You can give this fictional character a name, demographic details, hobbies, interests, personality traits, and behavioral patterns. Through this, you will understand the generalized goals, pain points, and buying patterns of your target group. Craft their person as if he, she is real and attach the most generalized patterns of your target group of consumers with it. The persona will help you in shaping the voice and direction of product strategy. It will give a brand voice, brand archetypes, and channels to communicate it. 3. Outline the problems. After that, a customer persona is ready and you have understood their pain points. Now you can define the core problems. Your product is going to solve those problems most efficiently. Defining a problem is crucial for a startup, as this problem will give you what and how to communicate about your product to your consumers. Define a popular problem and its solutions have commercial potential. Through defining this problem, you will be able to find that sweet spot where users' goals and your business goals are mutual. Start with making a list of problems you want to solve in the future, and evaluate each one of them in detail. The evaluation should be based on its potential to attract consumers. Study the density and seriousness of the problem. Rank those problems based on their capability for commercial success. This evaluation and prioritization will help you to match user and business goals. By matching the users and business goals, you will be able to create an optimized feature set. 4. Define product goals. As you have now conducted thorough research and development for the above-mentioned points, now you have to define the product's objectives. The objectives should be well thought and reality-based. Consider the model of SMART for determining the project goals. In the SMART model, S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A is for attainable, R stands for realistic, and T is for time-based. Draft the project goals. The draft should be communicated clearly to the team and workforce involved in the product's process. 5. What are your product's differentiators? After studying the competitors and product substitutes present in the market, now it is time to define what makes your product different from them. These competitors are established before your existence in the market. Consumers have formed a sense of loyalty. The product's differentiator will help your product in standing out to the target audience. The better differentiator you will make, the more ability your product will have to surpass the competition, and have opportunities to generate profits in the long run. Through the factors of quality, pricing, design, service, interactions, features, and modifications, you can differentiate your product. This differentiator will create a brand identity in the market and will communicate a value proposition. Through this, the consumers can have a reason for choosing your product and buying it. 6. Set success metrics. Success metrics are often determined by the KPIs. KPI is abbreviated from Key Performance Indicators. These indicators are the measurable data that is used to determine the possibility of achievements of your business efforts. These metrics will help in evaluating actual results. Keep in mind to have indicators that are measurable, actionable, and can drive successful behavior. 7. Set a strong product vision. Product vision is the actual reason for which you are creating a product. It is an overarching goal you are aiming at by launching the product. It gives true worth to the product and its consistent objective in this ever-changing world. The vision of the product also helps in giving motivation when things get difficult. Drafting a clear product vision keeps every person involved in the project on the same page. It helps in increasing teamwork and collaboration. 8. Create a feature breakdown list. The feature breakdown list contains the essential characteristics of the first product release. These features are areas where these products will work. Focus on features that are new and with upgraded functionality. These characteristics should deliver value to your customers. These features include product's capabilities, components, user interface design, user experience development, and performance upgrades. Features are different from benefits. Benefits give an incentive to buy a product, but features give the potential value of using the product. Understand the difference and plan accordingly. 9. Visualize your product strategy. Now, when everything is in place, you can implement the product strategy. But, no, wait, before implementing the product strategy, you have to visualize it. Imagine the product strategy you created after an ample group of efforts, time, and money investment. Imagine how this product strategy will work and will give potential results. Sum up every idea and concept of this product strategy into a compact file. This document will make it easier for you to communicate with your stakeholders. Don't forget that stakeholders are an important role player in product processing and launching. Include them in the strategy and explain it to them. Conclusion. For startups, it is difficult to take a position in the market. Although by using a mindfully strategized product and planned process, success can be leveraged. Product strategy will help the startups in giving a good push to their business. It is possible to sustain a position in intense competition with a carefully planned strategy. Auxano Global Services is one of the best product strategists with exceptional solutions for content marketing plans and techniques. For knowing more about the product strategy and its process, please feel free to connect with our professionals who can give you accountable solutions and answers. Thank you for listening to our podcast. We are happy to discuss our solutions and techniques of product strategy with you. Subscribe and get a notification every time we make a useful podcast with helpful technical solutions and business strategies. Stay tuned for upcoming podcasts.